A star athlete, idolized by millions, suddenly crumbling under the weight of a bombshell accusation that threatens to shatter his world forever. Reece Walsh, the electrifying fullback for the Brisbane Broncos, known for his lightning speed and unbreakable spirit on the field, faces an allegation so explosive it could end his career in an instant. What could possibly bring this NRL sensation to his knees? Stick around because what you're about to hear will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about the dark side of fame in Australian sports. Smash that subscribe button right now and hit the bell for notifications so you never miss a beat on the latest scandals rocking the NRL. It's quick, it's free, and it keeps you in the loop. Reece Walsh burst onto the NRL scene like a thunderbolt, dazzling fans with his agility and flair that made him an instant household name. Born in Nerang, Queensland, Walsh's journey from a promising junior to a state of origin hero was the stuff of legends, inspiring countless young athletes across Australia. But beneath the glamour of sold-out stadiums and lucrative endorsements lurked shadows that few could foresee. It all started during a high-stakes qualifying final against the Canberra Raiders in September 2025, where tensions boiled over in a scuffle that saw Walsh sin-binned for a headbutt on Hudson Young. The crowd erupted, but not in cheers. Whispers turned to roars as unsubstantiated reports surfaced of fans hurling vile abuse, allegedly referencing Walsh's young daughter in a way that crossed every line of decency. Can you imagine the fury building inside him as those words pierced the air? The Raiders denied knowledge, but the damage was done, igniting a firestorm on social media that amplified every rumor. Walsh, usually stoic, showed cracks in his armor during post-match interviews, his voice trembling as he addressed the incident without directly confirming the details. Yet, just when you think that's the peak, a video emerged, Walsh himself posting, then hastily deleting, footage of him playfully punching a mate with a boxing glove at a private gathering. Harmless fun? Not according to critics who twisted it into evidence of a violent streak, fueling allegations that his on-field aggression spilled into real life. The NRL launched an investigation, and whispers grew louder. Was this the tip of an iceberg hiding deeper issues? Broncos coach Michael Maguire urged focus on the game, but off-field drama mounted with Walsh opting out of the team's 2026 calendar, sparking claims of diva behavior from detractors. Enter the player's boss slamming those off-the-mark accusations, defending Walsh's integrity amid the chaos. But hold on, what if there's more? Sources close to the team hinted at internal pressures, with teammates like Gehamit Shibasaki facing their own scrutiny, creating a toxic brew that threatened team unity. As the story unfolded, Walsh's manager was slapped with massive fines and a ban for serious misconduct, alongside agents for stars like Josh Addo-Carr, in a league-wide crackdown that exposed the underbelly of player representation. Did this implicate Walsh directly? The allegation exploded, claims that Walsh was aware of shady dealings, potentially tarnishing his clean image. Fans divided, some rallying with support hashtags, others demanding accountability. Picture the young star alone in his locker room, the weight of expectations crushing him as texts flooded in from concerned family. A moment of surprise hit when Walsh broke his silence on TikTok, admitting the punching video was not a good look but insisting it was consensual banter among friends, yet the backlash intensified, with media outlets labeling it an online punching scandal. Cliffhanger alert. Just as the dust seemed to settle, fresh reports emerged of another headbutt accusation from State of Origin 2023 resurfacing, painting Walsh as a repeat offender. How could this golden boy of rugby league be unraveling so publicly? The NRL community held its breath, waiting for the match review committee's verdict, which could sideline him for crucial games. Amid the turmoil, Walsh's personal life came under the microscope, his role as a father scrutinized, with the daughter abuse claims hitting hardest, reportedly leaving him in tears during a private team meeting. Insiders revealed he confided in close allies, questioning if the fame was worth the pain. The storytelling weaves through highs and lows, from triumphant tries that lit up Suncorp Stadium to the lows of public shaming that tested his mental fortitude. And right here on Aussie Sports Central, we dive deep into these tales that keep you hooked. But wait, there's a twist no one saw coming, a supportive message from a rival player, Josh Addo-Carr, whose own agent faced bans, hinting at a broader conspiracy in agent practices that could vindicate Walsh. As investigations dragged on, Walsh trained harder, channeling the negativity into fuel, but the emotional toll was evident in his subdued media appearances. Fans speculated wildly, would he sue for defamation over the crowd abuse? Or step away to protect his family? The allegations snowballed, with 4 top NRL agents banned up to 12 months, including Walsh's, for misconduct that allegedly involved unethical negotiations and conflicts of interest. This revelation shocked the league, raising questions about how much players knew. Walsh, ever the fighter, posted a cryptic Instagram story about resilience, but behind the scenes, sources say he broke down, overwhelmed by the betrayal and public judgment. The narrative builds to a crescendo. Imagine the isolation, the paranoia of every glance, every whisper. Yet, in a surprising turn, Broncos legends rallied around him, offering mentorship that reignited his spark. But just as hope flickered, another bombshell, claims of online harassment escalating to threats against his loved ones, forcing increased security. How much more could one man endure? The story of Reece Walsh isn't just about sports. It's a cautionary tale of how quickly heroes can fall in the court of public opinion. As the 2025 season wrapped, Walsh's future hung in the balance, with contract talks stalled amid the controversy. Would he emerge stronger, or would this allegation be the crack that breaks him? Stay tuned, because the next chapter could change everything. The saga deepened as weeks turned into months, with Reece Walsh navigating a labyrinth of legal advice and PR strategies to salvage his reputation. Remember that headbutt? It wasn't isolated. Echoes from past incidents resurfaced, like the 2023 State of Origin clash where similar accusations flew, now amplified by social media sleuths digging up old footage. Surprise element. A whistleblower from within the NRL leaked documents suggesting the agent bans were part of a larger probe into player welfare violations, potentially clearing Walsh but exposing systemic flaws. Fans gasped as details trickled out, alleged backroom deals that prioritized profits over players' mental health. Walsh, thrust into this vortex, reportedly sought counseling, his breakdowns becoming more frequent as the pressure mounted. Storytelling at its core. Picture the young dad, juggling fatherhood with the brutal demands of professional sport, only to have his most vulnerable spot, his child, weaponized against him. The Raiders' game abuse wasn't just words. It symbolized a broader toxicity in fan culture, sparking league-wide discussions on boundaries.